Hey, what's up guys? So we are going to be talking about Radiant Photon Paradios. Now this card is going to be really good for elemental heroes. It's really going to give them an extra boost, just an extra little draw power, and as well as, a pretty good effect. So first off, this card comes out in Duelist Pack 13. I'm not sure when the US get it, but again, it's Duelist Pack 13 for OCG. So that said, he is a rank 4 that requires 2 level 4 light monsters, so that will be really easy to make in elemental heroes, especially if you're playing this card over here, Photon Thrasher. That will combo really well to get out your Radiant Photon Paradios. Now let's jump into its effects. This effect is pretty good. So it requires 2 level 4 light monsters, and once per turn you can detach 2 XYZ materials from this card to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. The target's attack becomes 0 and negate its effects. When this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you get to draw a card. Now, the thing with Excalibur, that just got printed recently, Excalibur basically runs over everything, and pretty much Radiant Photon will do the same. Very rarely will there be something that Excalibur can't run over. The thing with Excalibur, technically, depending on what monster you're attacking into, you could get more damage in if you go for Excalibur sometimes. But I almost feel like I'm kind of clogged up on my E-Hero deck, so I just want to talk about this card just a little bit more in depth. I'm trying to think if I actually would want to replace Excalibur with this, because as you guys know, Excalibur basically runs over one monster, and then it stays on the field basically one more turn because it still has 4,000 attack until till the next turn essentially. So basically your opponent can't get over. The thing with Radiant Photon Paradios is it's kind of just like that one turn thing, because both Excalibur and Radiant Photon, they both have to detach 2, so basically their effects are only usable once. The thing with Radiant Photon is basically it forces them to use just run over it next turn, but then you can still get to draw. With Excalibur, it forces your opponent either to use a power card like Dark Hole or something, and then just try to go for a game from there. Or their other option is just to leave it on the field, but then that still leaves you with a monster on the field. The thing with Radiant is that extra draw power, and I feel like that draw power is just really good. I mean, both of them pretty much will run over whatever card you need to run over. Obviously except for monsters that can't be destroyed by battle, but this card will help out with that, because if you guys haven't played E-Heroes recently, E-Heroes sometimes have a problem with Spirit Reaper. It's not like they want to use like a Forbidden Lance on a Spirit Reaper or something like that, or they don't want to Gemini Spark Spirit Reaper because they'd rather, Gemini Spark a better card. So Spirit Reaper can stall E-Heroes just for a little bit, I would say. Also, Zenmains is really great for that. But I'm trying to think if I want to actually replace Excalibur with this, just because of the extra draw power. I think I'm going to play 1 Excalibur, 1 Photon Paradios. I feel like Excalibur just has its uses to finish off people early on, especially when they go Tour Guide Sangan and they are both, when they leave the Tour Guide in attack mode because they normal summoned it, you could just get 3,000 damage in right there, and I think that can hurt some decks immediately, dealing massive damage to some decks. That way their Solemn Warnings become a lot less useful, because they'll just have to pay so much life because you've already attacked them, and they activate 1 Solemn Warning, and that's 5,000 life right there. If you attack a Tour Guide with this card, they take 3,000, then they Solemn Warning, that's 5,000. It's just too much life to take early on into the game. That can make a big difference. So I want to know, what do you guys think of Photon Paradios? Because I think that Blade Armor Ninja is good, Excalibur is good, and I really feel like this card sees some potential. And I'm wondering, would you guys replace Excalibur with this? Because right now I'm playing 2 Excalibur. I think I'm going to do 1 Excalibur, 1 Paradios, because again, they both run over everything. The plus side with Excalibur again is that it survives another turn, unless they want to use like Dark Hole or something, or Dark Armor. They're going to have to commit something to the field. What I like with this though is you get the draw power factor. But I think what makes E-Heroes so successful is after their big monsters like Ab-Zero, the Shining die, you get effects, and I think that's really what makes them a little bit better. And this is a card that can go kind of in that same direction, where you get it out and then they destroy it, then you get to draw a card. And unless they banish it with Chaos Sorcerer, then you do not get its effect because it has to be sent to the graveyard. That's the downside to it. They both are light though, at least, so more things to get into the graveyard when you go for like Shining. Unfortunately, he's not an E-Hero. I think that it'd be cool to make some some E-Hero Exceed monsters. I think that'd be really cool, just to see what they would make. just so you can like miracle with the Exceed monsters, and just to see what they can actually do with making XYZs for E-heroes. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this card. I again think that has some potential. I think most E-hero players are probably playing 2 Excalibur. Will probably drop 1 for this, because this card is just good against certain decks. Like, you know, anything that just destroy all Inzectors are pretty much gone. But I think that this card, again, just has some potential. But let me know what you guys think of this card. But thanks for watching. Asian Nice White Dragon, signing out.